Beer here back at the Fantasy Bar. Sixth place for you for Tuesday night in MLB, including a couple buy low bats I think are great price points. A starting pitcher at his lowest price on DraftKings, couple big boppers in some great home run spots, and of course, my favorite play of the night. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack, putting the baseball hat back on. Six guys fresh off the tap for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by the Fantasy Bar and checking out the video. Before we get into the plays, a couple things. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you enjoy the video, hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar, appreciate that, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Baseball, football videos. Don't want you to miss any of it, so make sure you're subscribed. And head over to scoresandodds.com/beer. That link in the description of the video. Tons of great sports betting information there. You're going to love what you see, including the new Parlay IQ tool. Ton of fun with that thing. It correlates all the best single game parlays, regular parlays, all in one. Show you the best way to build those. This thing is a game changer. Go check it out at scoresandodds.com/beer. All right, let's get into the slate here. Weather does not look to be an issue. We'll keep an eye on things. Any changes will be made in the comment section of the video. All right, let's spend some money here to open things up with outfielder Mike Trout. So an expensive price tag, don't worry, we got some value to help balance things out, but this guy's swinging an incredible bat right now. Hits in 15 of the last 18, and we know that incredible home run streak, 9 home runs over that 18-game stretch. So really swinging a good power stick as well, and has always been a guy that hits righties well. 346 ISO this season, so a ton of power here against right-handed pitching. A WOBA sitting at almost 400 against righties, and this is the Achilles heel of Caprillion. 346 WOBA allowed, 214 ISO, and our power mix squarely in play. Almost a 50% fly ball rate here for Caprillion. Not good against these Angels bats, and almost a 40% hard contact rate. Mike Trout worth spending up on here on tonight's slate. All right, let's get you some value on the infield at shortstop or third base. Gunnar Henderson of the Orioles. This guy's really come up, made an instant impact for this team, and I think these prices, yes, they've creeped up. I don't know that they've gotten high enough. We've seen some big games out of this guy. In fact, we've gotten double-digit DK points out of him 6 times over the last 2 weeks alone, and seen some monster games out of him, approaching 30 fantasy points. So 3,700 still feels like a value hitting in the heart of this order. Numbers have been solid against righties, limited sample, obviously, but 368 WOBA. Going to see a lot of fastballs here as well, hitting that pitch well in a limited sample. So a lot of positives here on Gunnar Henderson, especially those prices just still too cheap on both FanDuel and DraftKings. All right, let's get you another value play here at first base or outfield with Gavin Sheets of the White Sox. So another good value. This White Sox lineup starting to hit a little bit. This guy's generally in the heart of the order and at 2,500 on both sites. And we've mentioned anytime you see a DraftKings price equivalent to a FanDuel price with a hitter, you take advantage of that. 2,500 for this guy, just too cheap. Hits in 6 of the last 7, couple home runs over the last 4 games. On the numbers this season, not great against righties, but very strong history here. We go back to last season, big 288 ISO against righties. So we know there's plenty of power in this bat here. Now, over numbers solid against lefties, no doubt, but a couple things that stood out. Strikeouts, way down at 14% against left-handed hitters, so much less of a concern here with over and the strikeouts, and a big fly ball rate, 56%. He's done an okay job of limiting hard contact at 32%, so not quite in our power mix wheelhouse, but 56% fly ball rate really stands out with a guy like this. Gavin Sheets, tremendous value. Calling the home run here against Bailey over. All right, let's get you a starting pitch here. Now we got a big price discrepancy on FanDuel and DraftKings. We're looking at Logan Webb of the Giants. So FanDuel up at 9,600. I don't hate that price, but 7,200 on DraftKings is his lowest price we have seen over there all season long. I don't understand the discount here on Logan Webb, and I'm certainly going to be taking advantage of it. Now, we know Webb, not a huge strikeout guy, but he has given us a solid floor in that department. 5 or more strikeouts now in 5 of the last 6 starts. I mentioned the buy low there. 4 of the last 5 DK games have been 21 or more fantasy points. So really productive here for Logan Webb. You look at this Rockies lineup, a lot of strikeouts available here. In fact, 6 of the projected starters sitting at 23.5% or higher strikeout rate against right-handed pitching. So a guy that's a great buy low here on DK, Don't hate that FanDuel price. Love the matchup here, Logan Webb, my favorite pitcher on the night. All right, back to the bats and back to the infield. At first base with Anthony Rizzo of the Yankees. Now, Rizzo hasn't done a whole lot since coming back, has had a couple decent games here, but it should help the ownership here. I don't see him being very highly owned, and we know the upside in this bat with the power, 250 ISO this season against right-handed pitching in the power department. Now, Berrios, this is what we want against Jose Berrios, his lefties. He's really struggled in this department this season across the board. 364 WOBA allowed, and ISO at 227, gives up our power mix as well at 40% and 37% fly ball rate, hard contact rate. Rizzo, solid option here as the lefty in this lineup against Jose Berrios. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Very easy to play. This is free. This is a thank you to you guys for watching the video, hitting that thumbs up button, and hanging out here in the fantasy bar. All you got to do, get in the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter. The 5 bats I'm going to give you, don't even need the name, just the fantasy points. The closest guess going to win themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. While you're there, who's your favorite play of the night? Big slate of games. Who is your choice? You got one pick. Who's your beast of the night? All right, let's take a look at my favorite play. You know him as the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We're going to round out our bats in the outfield with Yordan Alvarez of the Astros, tonight's Beast of the Night. Now, if you remember back to last week, we had Yordan Alvarez in the 6-pack, went deep 3 times. That was against a sinker pitcher. We pointed out the numbers, and we're going to do that again here against Zach Davies. 562 WOBA against the sinker. An ISO over 500 against that pitch. Davies throws that almost half the time to left-handed hitters. So again, Yordan Alvarez in a smash spot to not only homer once, but to do it multiple times. And let's hope he has a game like he had for us with the 3 home runs last week. He's also hit righties extremely well, as you'd expect. 429 WOBA, 348 ISO, 53.5% hard contact rate. Anytime this guy gets a matchup against a sinker pitcher, we take advantage here. Beast spot for a reason. Yordan Alvarez, easily my favorite play on the board, and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll wrap us up for Tuesday night in the Fantasy Bar. Any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points from my highest scoring hitter on DraftKings for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. You can follow me on Twitter at Beermakersfan. And don't forget scoresandodds.com/beer for tons of great sports betting information, including that new parlay IQ tool. So excited about it, can't even get the words out. This thing is awesome, guys. Go check it out. Again, that link in the description of the video. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck on this baseball slate. NFL videos coming later this week. More baseball later this week as well. Busy times here in the Fantasy Bar. Thank you guys so much for your support and watching the video. Good luck tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist